If you just bought your first e-bike, you're probably feeling excited, but also a little uncertain. You may have already asked yourself, did I buy the right one? Am I charging it correctly? Why does this feel so different from the bike I remember? I see this all the time. I'm Lisa from E-Biking Today, and after reviewing and riding dozens of e-bikes and talking with scores of new riders, mostly riders over 50, I've learned something important. Most regret doesn't come from the bike. It comes from not knowing what matters after you buy it. So in this video, I'm walking you through 10 things you should know after buying your first e-bike, in the exact order most new riders discover them. Stick with me to the end because these aren't opinions, they're the things that actually determine whether your e-bike becomes a joy or a source of frustration. Number 1, the weight will surprise you, so plan around it. The first moment of doubt usually happens off the bike. You try to lift it, you try to maneuver in the garage, you try to load it on a rack. Most e-bikes weigh 50 to 75 pounds, sometimes more. This isn't a flaw, it's the motor, battery, and frame doing their job. But here's what you can do. Use walk assist or walk mode whenever possible. Avoid lifting unless absolutely necessary. Plan storage and transport around rolling, not carrying. Once you stop fighting the weight, confidence returns quickly. Number 2, battery care starts on day 1. Your battery is the single most expensive component on your e-bike, and yet most new riders aren't told how to care for it properly. You don't need to drain it to zero. You don't need to leave it plugged in overnight. You do need to avoid extreme heat and cold. Here's what you should do. Recharge when you reach 20 to 30%. Unplug once it's full. Store indoors if you're not riding for a while. Good battery habits can add years to its lifespan. Number 3, pedal assist is what makes riding feel natural. Many new riders rely heavily on the throttle at first, and that's understandable. But here's what experienced riders discover. Pedal assist creates smoother power, better balance, and longer range. Especially for riders over 50, pedal assist feels more controlled and predictable. What you can do? Spend time experimenting with lower assist levels. Use the throttle as a tool, not the default. This one shift often changes how comfortable you feel on the bike. Number 4, advertised range is not what you'll actually get. Almost every new rider experiences range anxiety. That up to 60 miles number starts to feel misleading. But range depends on terrain, rider weight, wind, tire pressure, and assist level. What you should do is plan early rides assuming 60 to 70% of the advertised range. Track your actual distance for your typical ride style. Once you know your personal range, the anxiety disappears. Number 5, tire pressure matters more than you think. Many e-bikes are shipped with tires inflated too high. This makes the ride feel harsh, especially on pavement and bike paths. Lowering pressure slightly improves comfort, traction, and control. Here's what you should do. Check recommended PSI on the tire sidewall. Experiment by lowering the pressure 5 to 10 PSI. This is one of the fastest ways to improve ride quality. Number 6, your brakes need to be broken in. New riders often worry when brakes feel noisy or grabby. That's normal. New brake pads and rotors need to bed in properly. What you can do? Several controlled stops from a moderate speed. Avoid panic braking during the first few rides. After a short break-in period, braking becomes smoother and quieter. Number 7. Fit and comfort determine how often you ride. This is where many riders quietly struggle. Hand numbness, neck tension, knee discomfort, these are signs of a poor fit. Here's what you can do. Adjust the saddle height carefully. Consider ergonomic grips and adjust the handlebars and stem. Never ignore discomfort. Stop riding and fix it. Comfort is what keeps people riding consistently. Number 8. Maintenance is simple, but not optional. E-bikes don't require constant attention, but they do require awareness. Chains stretch faster, brake pads wear sooner, and tires lose pressure. Here's what you should do. Check tire pressure weekly. Clean and lightly lube the chain every few rides. Listen for changes. 5 minutes of care prevents expensive repairs later and keeps your ride safe. Number 9. Confidence grows faster than you expect. This is the part I love watching for new riders. At first, riders are cautious, then curious, then confident. E-bikes shorten the learning curve, especially for riders returning after years away. Here's what you can do. Ride frequently, even if distances are short. Avoid judging early rides too harshly. Confidence comes quickly with consistency. Number 10. The right e-bike is the one you actually ride. Here's the final realization most riders reach. The best e-bike on paper doesn't matter if it doesn't fit your life. If it's comfortable, if it's manageable, if it makes you want to ride again tomorrow, you chose well. Here's what you should do. Stop second-guessing the purchase. Focus on setup, comfort, and riding habits. That's where satisfaction comes from. So, if you're new to e-bikes, especially if you're over 50, understand this. You didn't buy an e-bike to become an expert overnight. You bought it to enjoy riding again. And with the right expectations and habits, that's exactly what happens. If this video helped you, subscribe to eBiking today. I focus on real advice for real riders, not hype. And if you want help choosing or adjusting your e-bike, check the links below. Enjoy your ride, and I'll see you in the next video.